Hi, I'm Unicall. Today I'm gonna talk about my song called Unicall. Very, very original, I know. So there it is. That's the project. It's very short, as you can see. It's not even 30 seconds long. I'm using Reaper because it's free. That's the first song from my album Génèse, which is the first real album I made. So, very strangely, it's the first song of the album, but the last song I made. Not because I wanted to, just because that's how it worked at the end. So, the idea was to use Morse code to have the rhythm for the word unicorn, which is my artist name for those who don't know. That's the site I used. I got inspired by Jacob Collier. You know, I think pretty much everyone is getting inspired by this guy. So it's very simple. All you do is write a word, press play, and you're going to hear how it sounds in Morse code. So yeah, really simple. All I did is I wrote Unicall and took this rhythm and put it in Reaper right here. It's played by this synth. So in Morse code, the dot and the space between two symbols in the same letter are 1 unit of time. A bar and a space between two letters are 3 units of time, and the space between two words are 7 units of time. So that's precisely what I did for the rhythm here that is played by this synth. There are precisely 7 units of time between each of them, and it's played 7 times, like the number of letters in Unicall, which is crazy to me, totally unexpected. So maybe some of you heard that sound at the beginning of the song and like, what is it? So it's very simple. Like for Morse code, Jacob Collier did that in one of his songs, like I think it was a croc, because you know it's Jacob Collier. He drew a croc with sound. How do you do that? Well, you use a spectrogram. What is a spectrogram? It's going to draw from bottom to top the lowest to highest frequency. So if you manage to arrange the frequencies right, you can draw something. And that's what I wanted to do. It's really hard to do it by hand. So you use a software. Basically, I just typed image to spectrogram on Google and I found this. So the picture for Génèse is this, which I'm very proud of. I made it all by myself. And when I had that idea, I was like, yeah, I think it's going to work well because, as you can see, at the right side of the picture, well, those 10 branches branching out, and I thought like it's going to sound great with a spectrogram. The spectrogram works well with fully black and fully white pictures. After that, you put it in the site, you press play, and here we go. The spectrogram from the site is a little weird, you can see very well, but when you put it in Reaper, as you can see I have a spectrogram here. Not quite visible, but you can really guess what it's supposed to be. So I thought it was pretty cool, and it works perfectly for the intro of the sound of the music. Like, you know, it like bring you to the beat, you know. I think the music turned out pretty well. I haven't really talked about the beat part, the beat making part of it, because you know it's nothing special. I think I've done some pretty nice little things. So yeah, I'm going to play it. Just 30 seconds, so I'm going to play it. Tell me what you think. And it looped. So yeah, I added some little details here and there. This little snap, this snare roll, this crash, and those kind of breath-like sound. Because it's the last music I made, I took some things from the other songs of the album, but I think it's like subconsciously telling you it's coherent, which I think is really important when you do an album. So I hope you learn one thing or two. That's really about it. Bye bye.